Hello, everyone. We are live. We are live. We are live. It is your girl, Melissa D. Hall, Medicare Mail. It's a great day to sell insurance podcast. And listen, y'all, today we are talking about the road to 100 applications for this Medicare season. Okay, listen, y'all, I have some great guests today. I have Miss Stephanie Wilson Barber coming in. She's going to be talking about what's going on in Maryland. Okay, I got some great people. I have Miss LaShawn Fernandez. She's going to be talking about what's going on in Georgia. Okay, we listen, y'all. It's about to be a real just like insurance festival here, with some great information. And y'all, this is all stemming from the best AEP ever virtual conference that we had in what was it, in August. Okay, it was virtual. We had over 200 agents tuning in from all across the country. We learned about provider marketing, about how to make money during AEP. Come on, what else did we learn about? The road to 100 apps, right? What I'm talking about today. How to do a Medicare phone call, just all types of great goodness, okay? And it's all about how to write 100 applications this Medicare season. Because when you write 100 applications in Medicare, something happens. Okay, something happens, and I like to call it financial freedom. Okay, something really happens. And so these ladies that I brought on, that's their goal. Okay, one of them is new to Medicare, one of them, is a veteran, and we're going to talk all about that, right? And this is the thing. Okay, Medicare season. Oh, by the way, if you would like the replay of that conference, if you go to www.bestaepever.com, again, that's www.bestaepever.com. Okay, then if you if you use code AEP, capital A, capital E, capital P, okay, there will be a discount, 30% off. Usually it's $199, but right now there's a discount for 30% off. Use code A, capital E, capital P. Okay. Listen, October 1st, is kind of like the kickoff for AEP, although you can't write applications till October 15th. Okay. And, people are back in people's homes. It's just a lot going on right now. And, I'm going to bring Miss Stephanie Wilson Barber to kind of help me kick off some things. And then we're going to bring in Miss LaShawn Fernandez because it's a lot to say. Okay. So company. Hey, Stephanie.
Good morning. Good morning.
So listen, y'all, let me tell you all how I know Stephanie in Maryland. Y'all know I'm a Maryland girl, right? But in 2008, when I started this insurance journey, Stephanie was right there with me, okay? Working in Owens Mills, Maryland, selling final expense insurance, okay? So she know it's real, okay? She know it's real. She's seen me come a long way. I've seen her come a long way, okay? Final expense specialist, okay? Term Medicare agent. And I'm sure a lot of my audience out there is selling final expense, has sold final expense, and they want to get into this Medicare space, right? And so that's why I invited Stephanie on. Stephanie, how you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful. Every day's a good day.
I love that. I love that. Yes, it has to be. It has to be. So Stephanie, just go ahead and just tell the people a little bit about you. Those of you all who are in the best AEP ever group, you all went and y'all saw Stephanie. I posted her picture of her doing her thing in the grocery store with her United Healthcare booth. Oh, by the way, someone said good morning, good morning. Just to let you all know, you have to let StreamYard see your name, or else it will just say like Facebook user or LinkedIn user if you comment or something. So just letting you all know. So if you have a comment still or a question, please post it, but just letting you all know we can't see your name. So all right, so anyway, Stephanie,
Okay.
again, so tell them where you're based. Okay, it kind of like you.
Can you hear me, Melissa?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Okay, wonderful. Because previously it was going in and out. First, I'd
Mhm.
like to say thank you for having me on your platform. And
Yes.
thank you for last week showcasing me. That was very nice and thoughtful of you. I want to say thank you first. And
Okay, no problem.
yeah, as you indicated, I am from Maryland, born and raised in Maryland, and I'm so excited about this opportunity. This is my first AEP, and as you indicated previously, I'm not new to the insurance industry. I've been doing insurance for 33 years, all life. So this is my first time indulging in the health aspect. And I just wish I would have started sooner, but it's all about timing. So I'm ready and excited to
You
go.
you said you kind of broke up. You said you wish you would have what?
Started with the health, the Medicare Advantage plan sooner. Um,
Yes.
you have told me about it. A young lady named Linda. So many people have told me about Medicare Advantage plans, but I just didn't listen. I didn't move forward.
So let's talk about that because that right there is a lot of the attitude with a lot of final expense agents. They don't want to hear about Medicare. They don't want to talk about it. It's like this, like, like what was it for you? Why didn't you want to get into this space?
And thank you, Melissa. And I don't really classify myself. We met, like you said, years ago
Hmm.
in expense, but I just doesn't. I mean, I don't just do final expense. I do like VA benefits. I do a lot of other supplemental
Okay.
for years. But I think I thought it was complicated, with the AHIP and, you know,
Yes.
the certifications and all the rules and the regulations, what you can do, what you can't do, what you can say, what you can't say. I think I stayed away from it until a very good friend of mine that I've been knowing for 30 years, he called me this year and said, Stephanie, you don't listen, but I want you to take the time to hear what I have to say. So I'm just glad to, and it's all about timing, Melissa. So the time
Yes,
is
it is. No, you're right. No, no, I didn't mean to interrupt, but you're right. It is all about timing.
right. So
Yeah.
I'm excited. And as you mentioned, we can start talking about AEP October the 1st, just so, and I took your course, the free online class you had. So I'm gathering and I'm hungry for information.
Yes.
So now I'm talking about it because it's October the 1st. And then when October the 15th comes, we can start writing those apps online and in the field. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let me ask you a question. So this is your first AEP, just so everyone knows,
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes.
right? So prepare for this AEP. Like we see that you're out there, like you're doing. I guess you have a stand in the grocery store.
Well, I'm grateful for United Healthcare. And when I first came on to like Medicare Advantage, I didn't realize I was signing a captive contract. The person,
Okay.
he's captive. So
Mhm.
now I found out that only place or company I can work for is United Healthcare, and I didn't know that in the beginning because I meet people like you, and they have taken an AHIP, and they can write for multiple, you
Mhm.
know, carriers, not just one in a box. So, um, as you know, United Healthcare, they have a opportunity. So by me being captive, they have a whole schedule of, Giants, Safeway, all these opportunities that you could take advantage of out in the field, or you could just stay home on the phone with their system called Mira, where they give you 50, they give you leads and you can keep 50 leads in your portal at all time. So it's a lot of opportunity. So if I had to do it all over again, I think I would stay captive because they give their captive agents a lot of attention and a lot of opportunity.
Okay, I love that. I love that. And LaShawn, who comes on, she's independent, so it's going to be great to see the parallels here. But I run a captive shop as well, and let me tell you, and I've done both. And support, goes a long way.
Mm-hmm.
Training goes a long way, because Medicare is a specialty. You know what I mean? It is not a one size fits all type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you're in Maryland, right? And like, have people been receptive? Because I know Maryland is a funny state, y'all. It's a lot of government workers in Maryland. People are used to like, but you're also in the Baltimore area, correct?
Yeah, so I mainly do Baltimore County, Baltimore City, and DC.
Okay.
But when you're doing the mirror system, the free leads that United Healthcare gives us, they can be in any county, Anne Arundel County, Kent County, Garrett County. So you have to be prepared and comfortable and talk to the individual and find out their needs and put them in the best plan to fit. Everybody needs a different.
So let me ask you, in Baltimore County, how is the United Healthcare Network?
Um, it's getting better, and also we have a number, as you know, we have a phone number where if the doctor's not in the network, we can encourage that individual to give that phone number to their doctor to see if they are interested in joining our network. But definitely they have expanded the network, and I don't want to say lost, but I haven't been able to help everyone who I have met because their doctor is not in the network. And as you know, people don't want to change their doctor, and I don't blame them. So in that case, just have to refer them to someone else that may be able to help them. But most people do not want to change or move with United Healthcare if their doctor is not in the network.
So let me ask you a question. With the area you cover, the immediate area, Baltimore, DC, Maryland, Virginia, right? What plan are you most excited about selling as an agent that is going to be great?
Right. And since I started with United Healthcare in May, and all I have sold, Melissa, and really comfortable with is that dual complete. Dual.
Okay.
That's all I have helped, because I do go to my senior buildings and I do
Okay.
ice cream socials,
Yes.
out in the field. So I have helped a lot of people with that dual complete. So now I'm working on my comfort zone as far as being able to offer the Medicare Advantage plans for those that doesn't qualify for the dual complete, and the Medicare supplement plans.
I love that. I love that. I know that United Healthcare is like the only dual plan in DC, right? So here's the only dual plan in Washington, DC. So I know that's definitely a hit, and they've invested a lot in it. You know what I mean? So I'm happy to hear that that's working out. And like dual markets, like I went to the Nice Schloss and Fleming, they're, my whole FMO conference in Pittsburgh, right? And I also saw this at the NAHU conference as well. And they had someone on there from Deaf Marketing. Deaf Marketing, for those of you all who do not know, is the number one like data aggregator for these Medicare plans. And they were saying that carriers, they saw the most growth in the dual market. And the dual market, for those of you all who do not know, is the Medicare Medicaid market. And so, of course, if that's what every carrier is seeing growth in, that's where they're putting their emphasis and their dollars and the improvement. So the dual market, and to me, when I see them doing that, that means what, something's there, right? Something's there in that market. And duals to me are the most receptive. Also too, with the dual member, especially with this inflation going on, right? They are the ones hardest hit by rising food costs, right? Because they're the ones you see at the food bank, okay? Like the dual people. So definitely the dual market is where it's at.
Right. And let me just also add to, like you just mentioned about the dual. Now, United Healthcare, and I'm not sure if the other carriers have this, but they have something called a U card, where now in 2023 they also can use that benefit. And for Maryland is $135. They can use it for utility.
Yes.
So maybe the other carriers have been doing it, but this is new to United Healthcare. They can use it for, as you know, they can go to Walmart, Target, Walgreens, or use it for utilities starting 2023. So that's going to be very, very exciting and appreciative, especially when their doctors in the network, they are ready to sign and move forward with all the added, benefits.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I heard about the U card that they're doing is helping out with the utilities, so I'm definitely looking forward to that, and seeing where that takes us and how that works out. But, Humana, they came out with the rent. They're paying people's rent, Yes.
I'm not so good. What, like a portion, a percentage?
Well, they have a card too. Okay. And I'm telling y'all, listen, comment in the chat if you see these carriers battling it out this year. Okay. Because these carriers are really battling it out this year. So they have a card where the people, they can go, they can pay utilities, utilities, what else they said? Internet service. Okay. Ubers. Okay. Yes. Ubers.
But
In their rent and food.
But you personally, Melissa, you write for several carriers, not just Humana, correct?
Yes. I write for all of them. I write
Okay,
for all of them.
okay.
Yeah, I write for all of them. And I'm just really pleased, here in the Triangle area, to me, Humana and Aetna,
Mhm.
like those are my go-tos. Like I love me some Aetna, I love me some Humana, United Healthcare, huh, you say, oh, somebody said yes, they are battling. That's what Sandra Pinckney said. Somebody said Humana and Aetna are both going at each other's necks. Yes, they are. They
They-
really are. So yes, they are. They are definitely battling it out. And it's like crazy. Like I love to see it. I
yeah.
think this is what needs to happen because our clients, they deserve more.
Yes,
And if
choice.
these companies, yes, they deserve more choices, they deserve more benefits. And if these companies have it, like let's give it to these people because they really need it. In this day and age where people, the price of chicken wings, 20 something dollars,
For a family pack.
yes, it costs a lot. Here in Raleigh, we have the in Durham, the rent is going crazy. I've had to have my clients relocate from places that they've lived their whole lives. Here it's just like Baltimore, just like Atlanta when we bring LaShawn on. People have been living a place their whole lives and they're not able to live there anymore. They're not able to afford it, because their landlord has gone up their rent and there's nothing they can do about it.
Right.
So if this, will help them like subside them and keep them where they are, or just improve their quality of life, or not just be such victims of capitalism, because unfortunately our elder and low income people are the victims of this,
Right.
hey, more power to them. Somebody said it's so hard to get people off the UHC dual plan. They love that part. They do. They do. They do. And I think the carriers, what they're going to have to do, definitely, like you said, come out with cards of their own, right? People, they don't want the catalogs anymore. Like, that's cool, but people want like a debit card. That's what people know. It makes them feel so empowered.
Right. And I like what the United Healthcare, what they do as well is some of these things, they give you like transportation, 48 rides going back and
Yes.
forth, doctor. But also with that food card, they can call that order in and have it shipped to their front door, long as,
Yeah.
so that's
With the
another.
Walmart, right?
Yes. Um, but yeah, all you do is call the number in the back of the card, and long as like canned items, it could be canned fish, tuna, salmon, anything that's not non-perishable, they can just mail it to them. So, but like you said, Melissa, I would just encourage everyone also, like you always doing, is to utilize that social media because people are really, really watching, and they don't know what you are doing unless share it with the world. So I'm working
Yes.
on getting out my comfort zone also and trying to post a little bit more because yesterday I received 2 calls from individuals just reaching out saying, "Hey, I need to change my plan." Both of them with Cigna. So
I
I have
love that.
yes, I have to check and see if their doctors in the network and if not, give them the option and they can make an educated decision if they want to, move from Cigna because they were serious. I got to get away from Cigna. I don't know, and I got to look at Cigna benefits. But they reached out to me just because they saw me on social media. So I want to encourage everyone to definitely just get out your comfort zone and use IG, um, Facebook, the different social medias out there. Take advantage of it. It's free.
It's for no, for sure, for sure. Like social media is huge, and I'm about to bring LaShawn on right now because she is one of the queens of social media. So hold on, let me go ahead and add her in.
Oh, that's nice. Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh,
Hey, LaShawn,
Hey,
how are
Melissa.
you?
I'm good. How are
Hey
y'all, fabulous
there.
lady?
nice.
Fantastic, fantastic. So just to let you all know, so LaShawn, she and I met about 2 weeks ago in Atlanta, Georgia. I was there for a SOBA event, the Society of Black Asians. They were also on the Best AEP Ever replay conference. Okay. And she took my branding course. And I mean, I just love a go-getter, fiery, not afraid to put herself out there agent going at it hungry. And that's what LaShawn is. Okay. So when I was like, man, I'm going live, I'm like, I gotta have her on. Like, she had emailed me. I was like, I gotta have her on, and just for her to talk about what she's doing, because she's really paving the way. And she got to come. Sandra Winfrey here. She said, "This is good to know. Being that I am so new to the industry, I appreciate my coach LaShawn for getting this platform info to me, moving out the comfort zone." So, LaShawn Fernandez, tell us about you.
Well, good morning, everybody. And thank you, Melissa, for giving me the opportunity to be on this morning. Nice to meet you too, Stephanie. Well, my name is LaShawn Fernandez. I have been a licensed agent here in the Georgia market since 2013. I'm actually independent. And it's a reason I stay independent, only because one company may not be a good fit for all. But now, with them battling like they are, good God Almighty. That's all I can say. My three go-to, I do all the companies, but my three go-tos are Anthem, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Aetna, and Humana. Actually, Aetna came on the map. Anthem, I should say, not Aetna, came on the map last year, and they just continuing to pave the way to make sure the clients are good. So it's always been Aetna and Humana for me, and Cigna is my fourth, but I normally go with three.
Okay, cool. So you said you've been doing this since, you said 2003. So
no, 2013, I'm sorry.
2013. Okay, so this isn't your first AEP at all.
Not at all.
So let's talk about this. What are you currently doing until the 15th?
Well, I'm doing multiple things. I'm doing from community events to actually sit down lunch and learns, where I'm doing seminars, Medicare 101 seminars, where I truly educate the client, because we all know due to the commercials, they're paid actors. They're doing what they get paid for. And it's miscommunication. So I decided to step up and ask my God to help make a way to open that door for me to do this for communities all throughout Georgia. So I have been going from city to city in Georgia, actually to doing a Golden Corral or IHOP.
Okay. So are they coming out like to these events?
Absolutely. I have tons. My desk is a mess over there. Even clients, I got to call back today and set appointments, because I'm actually setting appointments ahead. I also have a lot of turning 65. So that's what helped me get ahead of the game before AEP, because all these turning 65, you can actually educate them and enroll them now.
Absolutely. So are you doing mail-ins to tell people to meet you at the Golden Corrals and the IHOPs?
Actually, I have I do it to a certain degree, but I actually have partnership with some of my carriers that's actually helping me in that arena.
Okay. All right. Wonderful. Okay. Well, I love it. So I like what you're doing. Like you said, you're doing the events so you can get ahead. You know what I mean? You can get ahead of it, and you can already, have people already set. And that's what we did at the Hall Insurance Group, right? We had a big HIG day. We've been going around with our ice cream truck doing ice cream socials at all like the hot spots. And we like really concentrated in like one zip code, and blew it out the water. And it's so like paying off. Like, I'm gonna tell you all, and I'm just being honest, this is the smoothest AEP that we have ever seen at the Hall Insurance Group. Yes, and I just feel like, I'm gonna pat myself on the back, because it has been a long time coming, but I know it is because of, just the preparation that we have done up until this point. And so it's like, it's like now we can kind of see where, some agents are like coming to the home.
Yeah, definitely. People back out.
This year, it's a lot. Like, this year's funny with Medicare, because it's like, quote unquote, the pandemic is over, in a sense. And like with us being over the phone, because my agency, we do a lot of stuff over the phone. That's kind of what we do. It's like, it's funny now to hear all these people talking about a person's coming to their house, right? And I'm gonna tell you, I'm not necessarily fazed by it, because I've already done this experiment where I had one lady on the phone, and I was out in the field, and it was that first week, and she did like 60 applications and I did like 25. So Yeah, so I'm not gonna like freak out like, oh my gosh, I need to get out there. But it does definitely make you think.
Right.
Any thoughts, ladies? Mm-hmm.
And like you said, Melissa, that's what I'm, LaShawn, this is my first AEP, but I've been in the industry for over 33 years, but first time with the health industry. So that's what I'm battling with a little bit, Melissa, is like, do I spend majority of my time out in the field, or do I want to spend majority of my time, since we're getting older, at home, because you can get to me, you can reach more people by way of phone. So what we did with, and I'm Catholic with United Healthcare, so what they have given us already are like 20 signs that says learn more about Medicare and call this number. So as LaShawn said, I had my husband put those signs near Golden Corral, like near certain places. And
I like that. So it says learn more about Medicare and call this number.
Yes.
Girl, I'm about to go buy me some signs. Thank you.
I do that as well. Okay. Stephanie. I have signs up as well. That's what I did previously before this year. I did nothing but the signs, and it really have an 800 number, and they call my 800 number.
And it works. How many calls do y'all think? I feel like I heard a cash register go off someplace. Did y'all hear a cash register go off?
It's working.
I like to post mines. I actually had a guy that's all he did was put up signs for companies. And he literally took me out and trained me, and I trained my team, and we go out. But at certain stop intersections where people, those lights sit there for a while, they literally don't have nothing else to do but take a picture or write down your number, and they're calling your 800 number. Even if they don't leave a message, you get a message that this number calling, you call them back, it was about insurance, and it just opened the doors.
I love that idea. So listen, y'all, we got some questions and some comments. One person said, what are your thoughts on WellCare? I get a lot of complaints about WellCare, especially customer service and not sending their member ID cards out in a timely fashion. Although I do think they're great for dental because they offer the flex card, especially their D-SNPs. So
I do WellCare as well. WellCare is one of my, because when I first started, WellCare was pretty much the one that was hot and heavy for the dual. Okay. They had that dental, real good dental. Okay. Now everybody came to the forefront, especially Humana. So I don't care what state you're going in, Humana go always forerun everything. So with my clients that's WellCare, normally they want to stay on that plan because they're dual SNP, and they get unlimited rides to their doctor office. And now they even allow them because they have to go to the pharmacy or quick grocery shopping. So when it comes to WellCare, yes, it's a battle with customer service, but you got to think about this way: give and take. Who your main concern? The client. So sometimes you just got to offset that with the customer service. But if you have a connection with that broker manager with WellCare, and if you don't, just build a relationship with them. And in that way you can go around customer service and get them to work in your favor for whatever you need WellCare to do. Okay,
I love it. I will say here in North Carolina with WellCare, their network isn't strong. Okay, in North Carolina, because in North Carolina we have Duke Hospital. That's huge here, and WellCare is not in network with it, so that really prevents a lot. I feel like in North Carolina that WellCare is good for a person that doesn't go to the doctors much because it's not a whole lot to choose from. I'm just being honest, And WellCare here, they have a really good cash back plan. I think it's like $100 or something they're putting in people's check. That's a lot of money, especially if you're like low maintenance, you're just coming on Medicare, you don't go to the doctors much, $100 back, you're paying $171, you can't beat it. So that's kind of my take with WellCare, where it kind of fits in here. Somebody said, great idea. Yes, I heard it. How do you get a 1-800 number?
Mine is with Freedom Voice. You can just go to their website and just pick you got to go through the process and sign up. And then that way you can choose the number that you want. They give you some options. Now, I've been having mine for years, so it may not be an 800 number for you. It may be an 866 or 888. And I'm going to tell you why you want an 800 number, even if you're doing local. It sets you apart. You look professional. You look like a 500 Fortune company. It's just, and it's
I'm sorry, you have froze up, LaShawn,
okay.
Just to let you know. Mm-hmm.
The reason with an 800 number, it makes you look more professional. You look like a big company, not a small company, although most of us are smaller scale companies, but it sets you apart with a client, because you got to remember, we was always programmed to call an 800 number, but you may not get an 800 number, because I had mine for years, but you still can get 866, 888. They've been in the loop for a while. So people are also familiar with 866 and 888, and they're going to call. Right. And I strictly have voicemail. It's a recording, and you strictly hear my recording, and then it lets you know within 48 hours, a licensed agent will be giving them a call back. Right. So
also, like,
very inexpensive.
Yeah, I was going to tell that individual what they can do is just call their current carrier. That's what I did. Like, I'm with Verizon. You just tell Verizon, hey, I need a 1-800 number. And they will provide you, like you said, LaShawn, the 866 number, 1-800 number. So just call your local current phone provider. Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you all a question. And this is kind of why I've stayed away from 1-800 numbers. Don't they charge you per minute when you have a 1-800 number?
Not the way I have mine set up.
And mine is on my bill.
I promise you, I pay less than $25 a month for my 800 number.
Okay, what's the name? What's the name of the that service? Because I'm going to go ahead and put that up.
Freedom Voice.
Freedom Voice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Freedom Voice.
And with Melissa, I just have mine with Verizon, and like you said, it's a tax write-off.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do they charge you like extra minutes?
Not at all.
Okay.
At least with mine, there's no extra minutes. The client potential client, the prospect, just call that 800 number, leave me a message, and then I call them back. And even if they don't leave a message, I still have, and you get everything via email, and you listen to the recording and everything right there. So it's just a breathtaking and life-saving for me, because I've also had it too, because I work multiple states. I'm licensed in 40 states. So before COVID hit, I was all over the place.
Okay.
So therefore, it just separate. I knew when I was in Ohio, or if I was in Indiana or Georgia, it was coming from my signs.
Okay, I love that. I love that. I'm definitely gonna put me out some signs for real. Like, yeah. I think that it's so good. Because everybody has them. So let's talk about this. Is anybody besides myself selling over the phone this year?
I do both.
Yeah, me too.
I do both.
Okay, so I know Stephanie, because of probably the system you've already been doing the voice recording. Okay, yeah. We have already been doing the voice recording in my agency because of our dialer system. And I was very surprised to hear like how this whole recording thing was such a big deal to agents out in the field. So LaShawn, what are like your thoughts, especially you being an independent agent? Like, how's that been going for you? What are your thoughts?
Mm-hmm. For me, I'm kind of I have different outs. I guess I feel different ways about it, and I'm gonna tell you why. Some of my clients get very personal. You go in there and the call got to be recorded from beginning to end. And they're literally talking personal information. Mm-hmm. And I'm big on PI, just like the government said we have to protect. And although I know if the government need that recording, it's got to leave my hand and go to this other person that I don't know. That client entrusted me talking personal, about some matter that they just felt led to talk to me about. Now it's going out in the world. So it kind of depends on the client. I kind of feel it because I've learned the skill of listening very well, thank God. So I play it by ear, because some clients I will go to them, and the ones I go to, you best to believe they're getting personable. But then I do a lot of work from home via Zoom, because you can do your recording via Zoom too. So it's just mixed for me, only because I would do them all versus via Zoom or over the phone like I did last year and back in when COVID took place, because at the end of the day, you can get so much more done.
Mm-hmm.
And then in my case, Melissa, it just started with the recording with United Healthcare, because I'm captive, LaShawn. It just started as of October 1st.
Really? So you all haven't been recording your calls this whole time?
Wow, I didn't know that.
I'm shocked.
Me too.
I'm shocked.
October the 1st, we have to start using Link Live. And what I'm surprised is, because I asked, do we have to do it in the field and over the phone? And they have it in print. With United Healthcare, we just have to use it over the phone, not in the field.
Correct.
I guess in your case, LaShawn, like you mentioned, you let the potential member know that I guess you are recording the call, so they share with you what they feel comfortable, because they know it's being recorded, correct? In the field?
No, in the field, we don't have to record.
Okay, good. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, in the field, we don't have to
phone.
record. Okay. Yes, but you kind of can. This industry, once I learned the skill of listening, everything changed for me. We really have to learn the skill of listening and people personalities, because everybody personality is different, and you got to resonate based on that person personality, and I actually train my team on colors of the personality, so how how to deal with each individual, because if you go in there the wrong way, you can lose them, because this is a relationship building. Regardless if you do it over the phone or if you do it in person, it still can work.
I love that, LaShawn. Yeah, no, for sure. I like me with my whole thing about it being recorded. I don't really mind. Like, honestly, I don't mind if they record me. My only thing with the whole recording, because I have the proper disclosures to say, and you know what to say. Like, as long as you know what to say, they tell you what to say, you're good. My only thing with it is keeping recordings for 10 years. That right there, huge expense on an independent agent, is keeping it for 10 years. Like, that right there is like the only thing when it comes to the whole recording thing that I think is just really obsessive. And storage can get really expensive, you know what I mean? And so having to have that burden for 10 years is something that that I could definitely see is, that could definitely, I'm sorry, somebody was texting me, but after going through that, I could definitely see how that could be a burden. You know what I mean? It could be like literally hundreds of dollars a month.
But you know what I think, Melissa?
To pay for recording to keep, that's my only thing.
I think this is going to be this year, and next year we won't be recording again. That's just my take and my feeling on it.
You think so? I think it's here to stay. I do.
They're going to realize that's where it's going to cost a lot of agents at. And your newer agents are not going to be up for, like you say, storage is what's going to cost.
But this is the thing, right? And this is why I don't think it's going to go anywhere.
Uh-oh, you're freezing.
For the cost, because, from my whole gathering, my whole understanding, being in neighborhood, different things, CMS is not concerned about the agent at all. Right? Yeah, they're concerned about the Medicare beneficiary. So when we say, oh, it's going to cost us, they're like, okay, fine. You know what I mean? And I think that it does put the agent, the independent agent, at a disadvantage, but like the carriers, like the United Healthcares, like the Aetnas, like the Humanas, and are huge FMO, that type of money. You know what I mean? It's the people on the bottom. Someone said storage. That's what Sandra said. Someone else said, I think it's here to stay as well. Just like the scope of appointments came and stayed, for sure. And go ahead, Stephanie.
Here, like you said, too, to stay. And most importantly, as LaShawn said, it's all about building a relationship. And in this case, it protects us and them. So they say we said something, they can pull the recording and see that was never, said. So I think it's definitely needed, because it protects all parties.
Absolutely. Somebody said it came to stay as well. And let me tell you something about these scope of appointments. I have a crate of scope of appointments in my house in my living room, right? Be from Baltimore, from when I lived in Baltimore, okay, back in 2013, you know, and I'm going to get rid of them next year when these 10 years are up. And I've had to like carry them around with me from, you know, place to place, you know, because just in case something happens. And I think that's ridiculous.
I agree.
Yes. Somebody says, true. I am glad that my CRM records and stores with unlimited storage. What CRM is that?
I know,
Okay.
right?
You probably got that. I know that the Sales Pro X that DeLawrence does. Okay. DeLawrence Petros, that I think that one is that the one you're talking about? Because I know that one records. Because that's amazing. You know, one thing
You
I do want
froze,
to
Melissa.
share that I found this year, y'all. You all who are under Integrity or Medicare Center, y'all, they have it this year where you can go ahead, you can put in a person's zip code and Medicare number and date of birth, and it tells you what plan they are in, how long they've been in it, if they have Medicaid, and the plan they were in before.
Oh wow.
Okay. And this is under, if you're under the Integrity company, okay, that's what they do. Okay. If you're under Integrity come with Nice Lawson Fleming, you get access to this. And it's called Medicare Link. And I just love it. I love it. It is a Sunfire type of product. And I think it's going to be good. Let me tell y'all something. Okay. After about October 30th, okay, you're going to run into a lot of duplicates. Okay. And nothing is worse than spending all this time with a customer on the phone and they already have a plan, the plan. And I am just like so happy that they have come out with this whole thing. Somebody says Sunfire is good for that. They said, what is the product again? Sure, it's called they call it Medicare Link. So you can check with your FMO if they're under part of the Integrity family. You all have access to it. It allows you to compare all the different plans, but it has the whole thing where you can put in the client's Medicare number and their date of birth. Yeah, and it just shows you because and let me tell you this, okay? And this is what I'm hoping the call recording will stop and will help with, okay? It's a lot of clients out there that if you're a person, you listen, LaShawn, right? Stephanie, you've been doing this for a long time. It's some people out there who may have Alzheimer's and just other things where they just switch.
Yeah, dementia
all the time.
That's right.
Okay, where it switch all the time, and we all know these serial switchers. Okay.
Yes.
And you know, half the time they really don't know what they're doing.
That's right.
And you can tell. You can really tell over the phone. Some of them, they sound straight, but when you start getting in their medications for real, like you can start telling. And so I'm happy for this because first of all, you know, I had a client, I was talking to him over the phone. We were talking about a plan and he was going along with it. But then when I looked and I saw that he just switched from one plan, right, that I was actually trying to put him in, right, in August, okay, to another plan, and he still thinks he has the old plan, right? It was like, and then you can see another plan he switched from, like it was like 3 different plans, y'all, in a matter of a quarter. And I'm like, what? How are these people doing it? But I told that guy, I was like, listen, stay where you at, you know. And I just got off the phone with him, and I got to see it from all the plans that he switched, and also too, you know, hey, I like to think that I'm a decent agent, you know. And I know that other agents out there, you know, not anybody watching this or on here, they wouldn't have done it.
That's right. That's right. And that's exactly it, Melissa. I believe that's part of why they had to start this, because I've been in homes where I literally stop, because you will tell if you pay attention and you listen and not look at commission, you will know that client got a little dementia that could be going in the beginning stage and they really are confused. And I would literally stop and ask for their daughter or son name, can it call right there? And that's how a lot of times I found out that these clients had the beginning stage of dementia. So they had representatives of power of attorney. And one client, the daughter was like, I keep telling my mother she's good, but she don't, and she's like, I don't know what I need to do. But they look at the commercials and all they do is dollar number, or they actually pick up your card somewhere, and they just call. They're not doing it intentionally. They're sick.
Right.
But as the agent got to do the right thing. You know, it's confusion there. Do the right thing.
Right. And like you both said, ladies, it's all about having integrity.
That's it.
Yes, integrity.
You don't want the charge back, and they're going to do the same thing to you. The next person that called them, or like you said, the next commercial they see, they're going to be counseling you out. So it's good, like you said, just to stop it. And like Melissa said, you good, Mr. Jones, keep what you
That's
have.
right.
And just doing the best thing for the potential member or for the
Absolutely, yes. And you know what I really hope that the government does? I hope they have some type of way where these families could send in something for these people to stop the changing.
Yes.
Really.
Yeah.
Because it affects their health. Like I have one client that, you know, she got a knee surgery, didn't know she had changed her plan, doesn't even, you know, realize it. You know, she lives by herself and they changed her plan, and the doctor she has doesn't even take it. You know what I mean? So she had to delay her whole knee surgery after going through everything, and then she switched her plan. So I'm like, I really wish it was something that these families could send in, because a lot of times, listen, their caretakers, they have to work. You know, they're coming home after work, or on the weekends, make sure they got their medication, they're dashing off, right? And, you know, I just really wish it was something that these families could do to help these people to stop switching. You know, I know one lady, she was like, they took her Medicare card. Well, look, give me your social, I can find it, right? So it's just like, you know, it definitely needs something to kind of like, that's what they could do if they really wanted to protect seniors. That's what they could do. Like, really.
I like
for sure, for sure.
That's awesome.
So, ladies, let me, huh?
I would say that's an awesome idea. Like if the Medicare participant have to stay in that current plan for at least 2 or 3 years, and that way they can't make any changes, because that happened all the time, Melissa. Like you said, they forgot they changed. They go to the doctor, and the doctor say, "Oh, we don't accept this card," and they are shocked. So it's good if they can keep that same plan for at least 3 years. It'd be nice if CMS put something like that in place.
Oh, I like that. At least 3 years. That would really be nice. So listen, y'all, and everybody watching, okay. First of all, I want to let y'all know that next week we're doing an AEP kickoff. Okay, I'm gonna be doing it live from the Hall Insurance Group. Okay, and it's really important to me that I kind of platform, you know, with the pulse of the agent. Okay, so if you all or anyone you all know would like to be part of the show, okay, next week we're gonna probably do it around 10 or 11 a.m. You know, please reach out to me, email me, I'll bring you on. Okay, we're gonna be doing live from in the field check-ins on October 15th. Okay, so if you want to be part of that, just let me know. All you have to do, you could send me a DM if you see me on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, or you can email me at hello@higeast.com, and I'll make sure that, you know, I have you on that day. I would love to have you on. Okay. Also, don't forget to do the best AEP ever replay. Usually it's $199, but the discount code right now is 30% with the code AEP, capital A, capital E, capital P. That's so important. And I'm going to end this right by with you ladies telling me, okay, once it's all over and you all hit your 100 apps, what are you going to do to reward yourself? I'll let you go first, Stephanie.
Oh, I was going to let LaShawn go first.
Oh, well, LaShawn, you can go first.
Well, I'm going to take me a vacation.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
Good.
Okay. What type, where you going?
I'm contemplating if I want to go to Vegas or Hawaii. But it just depends on the airlines, because I definitely, if I go to Hawaii, I'm definitely don't want to go by myself.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just going to take a trip.
I love it. Hawaii sounds like a good idea. I went to Vegas this year, but Hawaii. And listen, if you all are in the chat, you all can say, what are you all going to do when you all hit your 100 app? Somebody said my company starts that day, October 15th. Well, congratulations. So write in the chat, what will you do They said, somebody said we're going on a Disney cruise December 10th, family of 7, our first Disney cruise. That's amazing. Yes, to the Disney cruise, family of 7. That sounds so fun. What else are y'all going to do? So, Stephanie, what you going to be doing?
Mm-hmm. Well, and it's very important, like you said, Melissa, to have something written down. It's good to set your goal. I was thinking about, like LaShawn just said, going back to Vegas. My husband and I, we have been to Maui in Hawaii about 15, 20 years ago. And that was a nice trip, but that was a long flight. It was like, like 16 hours.
Wow.
But I'd love to go again, but that was very long.
Where is Maui at? Just asking.
Like I said, I'm not sure, like as far as in Hawaii.
Oh, it's in Hawaii? Okay. Wow.
Mm-hmm. But Vegas sounds good, in January, because we definitely need something to go and relax our mind after working so hard. But my goal, like you said, for AEP, this is my first one. I'm gonna do both in the field and on the phone, but I'm thinking really push myself this year, because I'm definitely going to hit my goal of 100 apps.
Yes, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. We sending you good energy.
Already done. Thank you, Lord.
Good. Somebody said December vacay already booked. Another person said definitely a vacation, thinking about a cruise. Somebody said a trip booked to Colorado. Ooh. Colorado in December. I can't imagine. It's gonna be super cold. Somebody said December vacay to Wilmington, North Carolina already booked. That's gonna be nice. Wilmington's already nice. So listen, let me tell y'all what I'm doing. Okay. On December 7th, I will be taking off on a cruise ship. Okay. Yes, I'm doing a cruise to Jamaica. Okay. It's a reggae cruise. Okay. That we having. Yeah. So we're gonna have Buju Banton, Ziggy Marley, okay, Sizzler, okay, all of them. Who else is gonna be on? Just Shabba Ranks, okay. It's gonna be crazy. Okay, so that's what I'm going.
And you already have it planned?
Going to be doing December 7th. Usually I don't go any, so I'm just like so excited about this. Okay.
Melissa, you already have it planned.
I'm going to be.
You already have it planned. Scheduled?
Oh, plan, paid for, signed, sealed, deliver. It's done. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm just telling you, and it gives you something to look forward to and motivate you, and it's like all I can think about right now is just having those applications just done so I don't have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yes. So listen, ladies, I appreciate y'all coming on. This has been so excellent, hasn't it?
Yes.
Yes, it was. LaShawn, I wish you the best. I know you're a winner and you're going to do it. Okay. And listen, y'all got to keep us updated in the group, dropping pictures, dropping updates. Stephanie, we want to see more of you. LaShawn, we want to see more of you. Okay. Okay, so make sure you drop your pictures and stuff in the group. If y'all haven't join the best AEP ever group. And listen, I want to see y'all on here next week. Okay, October 15th. It's a kickoff, and it's going to be amazing. Okay, it's going to be amazing. I love y'all all. So thank y'all for coming on. It's a great day to sell insurance. It's going to be the best AEP ever, and we just want this on a high note.
Bye, everybody.
Hey,
bye, everybody.
Let's go to work.
Yes, it's time to go to work. Go to work. I love it. Let's go to work. All right, everybody. Listen, that was a wonderful time. Thank y'all for tuning in. Okay, it's a great day to sell insurance podcast. Best AEP ever. We just had LaShawn Fernandez. We just had Stephanie Barber out here. Stephanie Wilson Barber. 2 agents who are out here doing it. One of them is her first AEP. The second one, she's been doing this since 2013. So she's a pro. And y'all hear what they're doing in the field. You hear what they're excited about. Come on, y'all. You can do it. 100 applications. Let's go. It's no excuse. We're ready to blast off, right? We're ready to achieve your dreams, right? You're ready to achieve your dreams. You're ready to get financial freedom, and you can do it. You can do it. All you got to do is just focus right now until December 7th. Okay. Take action every day. Don't let anything stop you. Listen, if you want the energy that I'm feeling right now, that LaShawn is feeling right now, that Stephanie is feeling right now, you know what they did? They were on the best AEP ever. Okay. A conference, web conference, right? And they got all that energy and it encouraged them. It encouraged me. Okay. And I want you to feel it. All you have to do is just go get that replay. www.bestaepever.com. Discount code AEP. Watch it, get inspired, learn a new way to do business. Okay. And guess what? I'm going to see you at the top. All right. I'm Melissa D. Hall, Medicare Mill. Some call me the voice of the female agent. I like to say I'm a solution. And listen, tune in next week, October 15th. It kicks off the day we've all been waiting for, the start of AEP. See y'all soon.